Hello everybody and thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, my name is Eleftheria and I am an app developer, and I thought that today I could show you how to do a map, a Google map, and you can use like multiple spots to show different kinds of data. And I think that in this particular time, a map with displaying data, it's like really useful. So thank you very much for joining me, and without further ado, I think that we can start. I'm going to show you how to build that project in CodePen. I hope that you're familiar with CodePen, and in the description box you can find a link for CodePen. Now the only thing that I have already wrote is my simple HTML structure. I don't have anything else. CSS is empty, JavaScript is, empty, and I have not added anything in the JavaScript or in the CSS or in the pen details. The only thing that I have is a few things on HTML, and I'm going to show you them right now. You don't even need the head. If you're using CodePen, there is a special section that you can have your head, but if you're not using CodePen, I think that this would be useful for you. You need a title, and then you need a script. Again, if you're following me, which I would suggest you to do, you can find this script in the description box, so you don't have to search about anything. And after that we have the body, and for the body I have the title. For me this is heroes. For you it can be friends, it can be I don't know, hospitals, it can be a bunch of different things. And then I have click the spots. Of course we don't have spots, we don't have anything. The next thing that I'm going to need is, I think, the map. For the map I'm going to create a div like this, and inside that div I'm going to have we can have another div if you want to add multiple classes. For now I'm not going to add a lot of classes, but then later we will see. I want to keep my style quite simple, so I don't think that I will add a lot of classes. Okay, that's it. Let's go to CSS and check if we need anything there. You can add, let's say, different things about body if you want colors, let's say, or I don't know, different things. I'm going to add text align center, and I'm going to add a margin auto, and that's basically it. Now for the map, which is an ID and not a class, I'm going to have a height of 450 pixels, and if you want you can also specify the width. I'm not going to do that. And yeah, that's basically it. And if I see that I need anything else later, I'm also going to add it. And of course in the suggestions you can add, like, again, different things. Leave me a comment and I can check it. Alrighty, let's get started with the JavaScript part, which is going to be the most fun one. Alrighty, the first thing that I will need is to define the location for the map. So I'm going to have locations, and I'm going to show you in a bit what this is all about. In the locations I'm going to use an array inside an array, and here the first thing, or the first data that I'm going to display is, let's say, header 4, and it's going to be a name, let's say cat for now. Maybe I will change that later. And then I will add an image, and for this image I'm going like this. I will add a link in a bit, and I'm going also to have height of 100 pixels, and or I can only have it like this, and maybe also a width again of 100. And okay, I think that pretty much I'm okay. Now after this, I'm also going to need some coordinates, and we will find the coordinates in a bit, like randomly. I can give something like that, and we will also need the other coordinate. Again, now I'm giving like random things, so I'm not sure if they are somewhere. Let's try to find an image, and then we will continue with the most interesting things, like showing you how to do the maps and stuff like that. Copy image address, and let's go here. Oh my god, no, that's huge. We can do it maybe like this. Copy image address, and okay, this is better. Cool. And now the other thing that I want is to set up the different icons and shadows. Okay, let's comment that. Set up different icons and shadows. And this is going to be something very simple that I have checked like before how to do it. It's icon URL like this, and prefix. Okay, and then you will need again an HTTPS, and like this, maps.google.com, and map files /ms/icons. Cool. And the next thing that we want is again a variable with icons, which is going to be again an array. I'm not going to do that now, but I am going to show you in a bit how to do that. So actually, let's start doing the fun thing that I was talking about, which is the map. And we are going to do a var map new, and then I will need google.maps.map with a capital M, and inside here I'm going to do a document.getElements by ID. Cool. And then again parentheses, and inside here I'm going to have the map, comma, and let's open our brackets and let's add some details such as zoom, center, like that. Again, I will need a new Google Maps. I'm going to copy that. New Google Map. I don't need that maps. I'm going to need a latitude and a longitude, so let's start lat LNG, and then you can add the coordinates, something like that. I don't know, for me this is like a little bit of a random numbers, but I'm sure that we will check them out and see how well they work in a bit. The other thing is map type ID. Okay, and again I will use the Google Maps .map type ID. Okay, and do I need anything else? Yes, I think I also need here a road map or something like that. Cool. Map type control, you can also add that details. Okay, and I will set that to false. This is like the option for satellite view, and there is also this false, and here there is also the street view control. Okay, and I will also set that to false. And do I have anything else that I want to add? Maybe we can add the pan control, like so, which again for me it's going to be false, and the zoom control options, and I will also set that to false, or maybe not false, we can have it like so, like position and google.maps.control position and left bottom. Alrighty, cool. Okay, so why does it say all the time bad path? I'm not sure, but we will find out again in a bit. I hope that you are all still with me. Let me check this one, like https maps.google.com/map files ms icons. I think that maybe it needs to be like so, and I can check it probably with single quotes rather than double quotes. Okay. I'm not sure what's the problem here, but we will find soon. Okay, let's continue here with the other details that we need for the map, and one of those details is the var info window. Okay, and for here I'm going to do again a new google.maps.info window. Okay, parentheses, and here we will have the max width 205. Okay, and like some bar for the markers, and we will do a new array here, something like that, and another var with icon counter. Okay, I will set it to 0, and now I will again add the markers and the info windows to the map. So let's continue doing that. I'm going to do a for loop with var I equals to 0 and I locations dot length. Was that like locations, or it was no? Okay, let's do that, locations. Okay, it says uncode syntax error. Have I forgot anything? Come on. For sure here I need that. And no, I think that I'm okay, so I don't know where I have forgot something. I'm pretty sure that I have forgot something, but I cannot find where I have forgot that thing. Comma and yep, I'm not sure, but it's okay. We will figure out that later. So I'm doing that because I want to have different details to loop through the array. And again, these are like really random numbers, so I don't know where they exist. Okay, I hope that they exist, but we will see. And now let's continue with our for loop here. And I'm going to do a var marker equals new Google new Google dot maps dot marker. Maybe I can have that with a capital L, so it will be like that. Okay, and then we will have a position and new Google dot map dot lat, and then as we wrote before, L and Z for longitude, and inside here we will have the locations. The first is going to be an I, and the second parameter for our array is going to be 1, and after that we will have the locations again with, you guessed it correct, I, not 1, I and 2 this time, and again after that I'm going to have a comma. So after the position I'm going to have a mob with map and an icon with icons, and inside here I'm going to have the icon counter, but we haven't filled all these options, so I'm going in a bit I will go up here to feel like these icons as well, because now it's empty. Okay, so after that I'm going to have the markers, and I'm going to have push with the marker. We have to fill those things as well, and then we will continue with the Google Maps dot event dot add listener, and here I'm going to have again the marker, the click, and inside here I'm going to have like another function, and for this function I'm going to have a marker and an I, and we will do it like so. I hope that you are all still with me. We don't have a lot of things to write, so bear with me. After that we will try to find where we are wrong and what is missing. So for now let's do the info window with set content and the locations with let's do it like this, with I, and the 0 for the first one, and again I will use the info window, and this time I'm going to have it as open, map, and marker. Okay, let's check if I need anything else. I think for here I only need to add the marker and the I, and after that we are almost done. Now of course the next thing that we will need is the icon counter. It has to go up every time, so we'll do it like that. Okay, and then we only have a limited number of possible icon colors, and I will fill those later, so we may have to restart the counter. That's why I'm going to do an if icon counter is bigger than icon's length, something like that, th. Okay, then we will do icon counter equals to 0. Okay, that's also pretty much done, and we have one more function to write. let's do it. It's going to be function auto center. So every time our map will be centered, and we will create a new viewpoint bound. So to do so, we will need a new variable called bounds, and we are going to do a new Google Maps, and then lat and lng for longitude bounds. Okay, like so. And then we need to go through each of the markers. So I will use another for loop, and it's going to be a var I equals 0 and I is less than markers dot length, come on, like so, and I plus plus. I'm not very used in writing in CodePen, so sometimes I feel like I'm missing things. I don't know. I used to write a lot in CodePen, but now not that much. Of course, I like CodePen because you can share your work like pretty easily. So it's a fun thing to do. And if you have like any other suggestion for playgrounds that you can share your code easily, let me know. Alright, now it's time to feed these bounds to the map. So to do so, we'll need a map, feed bounds, and inside there we will have the bounds. And last but not least, we will call the auto center function like so. Okay, now I think that I know why I have like this problem here, because this isn't closing in the correct spot. I think that somewhere, is it in the for loop that I'm missing like this one? Okay. Oh, we have to fix also the new markers, and let's close that one here. But I'm pretty sure that I'm missing here a few things, so let me check those things. Okay, this is wrong here. And here I need it like so. Okay, now we are a little bit better than before. Icon count there. Okay, icons length, this is correct. And icon counter again, like this is correct. Function auto center. Alrighty, let's see what we are missing again here. Okay, so this is also like correct, and these are all correct. Okay, so I'm not really sure what we are missing here, but don't worry, we will find pretty soon. Let's do some things about the icons, because I haven't like add those things. So for the icons, I'm going to need to add the icon URL prefix as we wrote before, and we're going to have a plus, and then there are like different colors. I've already searched about those colors, so it's going to be PNG, and I'm going to copy this one. I will add a comma and add it like a couple of times, like so, and the other colors that we can have is like green and purple and like pink and yellow, and I don't know if there are any other colors, maybe then orange, and yeah. So I'm going to delete the other two like so, and I think that I haven't added something else. Let me check the other thing that I haven't added, which is, okay, now I found what I haven't added. It's the var icons length. Oh my god, I always type this word wrong, which is icons dot length. Okay, and now we are almost done. Let's check like this one, and I'm going to have it like so. Okay, let's also close this for loop. And here we have like this function. 4 is correct. So also this looks okay. Auto sender, now we don't have the auto sender. Icons, markers, we don't have to add anything about the markers, so that's good. And now, so the only thing I think that I haven't checked very thoroughly is this one. Okay, come on, what's wrong? Alrighty, I'm really not sure right now what's wrong, but I'm sure that we will find out. Or maybe not. Okay, so I will find out what's wrong in this project and what is like this specific thing that it's not working very properly, and then down in the description box I will add it. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed it like this project. It was a small one, but I hope that you didn't have problem to understand something, and I will see you really soon. Thank you very much for watching.